little analysts. So today's video, we are going to be doing the third part to our color paints review. And this part is going to be all about stamping. So we are going to stamp each one of these colors. We're going to see how well they stamp. Now what we're going to do is I have this piece of paper. I put the silver polish that came with the collection here. Okay, I did some swatches of it right there to stamp over. And this is just silver canvas. This is, the one that comes in the collection. I also did black, and then we're going to do over white down here. So that's basically, we're going to stamp over each one of these to see how each color looks over each color. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do an actual design on my nails over a hollow polish. Okay, so we're going to be using I Love Nail Polish Mega, like always, and we are going to sponge holographic pearls over the top. So it's going to make it like, I've done that in my another video, the actual water marble tutorial for the color paints. I did that. I put down a base color of Mega, and then I sponged a little bit of this over top just to make it really pop and stand out more. So that's what we're going to do for the design on my nails. And then we're going to stamp a pretty image over the top. We're going to kind of do it in a rainbow. Red and orange on this nail, yellow and green on this nail, turquoise blue on this nail, and then purple and pink on this nail. So we're just going to kind of have it go down the rainbow like we did with the gradient. And yeah, let's see how well these polishes stamp. Okay, so what you're going to need is first down here I have my Uber mat, and it's just going to make cleanup much easier for me if I make a mess. Clean up with acetone, very simple. You're going to have whatever you're swatching over. In this case, for this particular segment right now, I'm going to be using this paper. I have my Uber Chic scraper. Okay, you can use any credit card or like store card, any firm card is going to work for this. You don't have to have this particular one. I only have it because it came with a stamper that I had bought from them. So that's the only reason that I have this. I would personally just use a regular store card or whatever that I don't use anymore. Then you're going to have your plate. So for this particular test for the swatches, I'm going to use this image right here just because it's nice and big, and I feel like there's a lot of design in it, so you'll really be able to, you see, it's like there's a lot of detail in it, so you'll really be able to see how good these polishes stamp. It's a good test to see how good they are. So we're going to use that image. All right, then you need your stamper. This one, as you guys know, is my absolute favorite. I got this one from Cassette Nail Shop. This is their sapphire see-through stamper. I mean, it's perfect. I love it. It comes with a cap on for the tip, and then it also comes with a cap for the back. So I know that some of my stampers don't have the tip on the butt, and the inside of this will get really, really, really dirty. So that prevents it, and I think that was a really cool idea to put the cap on the end. So you're also going to need something for cleanup. Now, this is kind of what I do when I'm stamping. I don't have one of the cotton claws, so I kind of improvised and made my own, I guess. I just took a cotton round, okay, and folded it into fourths. And then I took one of these things. I mean, you can use tweezers. You can really use whatever you want. This just works really well for me. It's really nice and sturdy, and the claw stays like fastened to it because it closes really tight. The cotton swabs, stays fastened to it no matter how hard I rub it. So I use this because, as you guys know, when you're stamping during cleanup, you can ruin the manicure that you have on. So this just protects your nails from that happening. So this is just to clean up, in between each swatch. So we have this here. I also have my cleanup brush. This is my Twinkle Tea number 2 cleanup brush. This little guy is definitely my favorite. It's really nice and small, so you can really, really, really get it like in your cuticle. You know what I mean? It's just perfect. So I use this in every video. I also have their number 6 and their number 12, which I'll actually show you both of them. So this is their number 6 cleanup brush. And this is what it looks like. It's just a tiny bit bigger than the number 2. Not much bigger. This I like as well. Honestly, I love all 3 of them, but whenever I'm doing like detail work in my cuticles, the number 2 is just my go-to. This is also great. I tend to use this one more when I'm doing like swatches. If I'm swatching a polish that doesn't really need too much cleanup, but usually like just stuff will get like on the outside of my nails, so I won't have to clean up too much around the cuticle. More so the outside, that's when I'll use the number 6. This one is their number 12. They only have 3. I have all 3 of them. This is the number 12. It's a lot bigger. I like to use this when I'm water marbling. This is just too big for me to actually use around my cuticles. I wouldn't be able to control this. It's just too big. So I like to use this if I ever make a mess on my skin. I'll use this baby, and I love it. I use all 3 of them faithfully. I don't regret buying any one of them. I love them all. So you want your number 2 cleanup brush, or whatever cleanup brush you prefer. And then when we get further through this video, when we do the design on my nails, you are going to need some tweezers, and you're also going to need whatever cuticle barrier you choose. This one is a DIY. I will leave a link for this video below, okay? So we are going to get... I'm trying to figure out how I can do this and get everything in frame. All right, so we're going to put our swatches here. And we'll put the plate down here. So we're going to do silver first. Okay. We're going to go pink, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, blue, purple. So you're going to get your pink polish. And get it on the image. Take your scraper. Nice clean swipe. Stamper. Pick it up. And we'll pull this down. And place that down. Well, that was bad. That was just terrible. I mean, it stamped, it worked, but my swatch was just terrible. It did work as far as this color goes. So yeah, the pink actually worked really well over the silver. So let's see it over the black, which I honestly doubt it's even going to show up, but I wanted to try it over black just to show you guys. I'll scrape it down again. Pick up the image. Yeah, just as I thought, it wasn't going to show up on black. I don't think any of these are. But what you can do in that case is we can stamp white over the black, okay? You know what? I'll actually show you because I have some black swatches that I did not use on the back of this paper. See? So what we'll do is we'll stamp each color over this with white. We'll stamp white over each one of these, and then we'll go ahead and stamp each color over that just to see how that works, okay? So finally, let's move on to the pink over just white. I love this stamper so much. See, that actually came out really pretty. Like, this color anyway, actually stamps really well. Over the black, nothing. The silver is really pretty. But you can really see all the details in that. Like, that is awesome. Okay. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to actually do is continue with the rest of the colors. I'm just going to speed through this so this video isn't extremely long. I will show you which color I'm using as I go through them. And then before I swatch the white over the black, I'll meet you guys back right before I start doing that. Okay? So let's get on to the orange, and then I'm just going to speed this up, guys. Okay, guys, so this is, how they turned out. I just gave you guys some close-up shots. As you can see, they are pretty much non-existent over the black, okay? They look pretty over the silver, most of the colors. I think the yellow is the only one you really can't see it too well. But, I mean, over a white base, they're going to be gorgeous. Stamping, look at that. I mean, imagine doing a nice little gradient stamping with these. Oh my god, it's going to be so pretty. But what I want to do is try to get these to work over black. So I am going to do kind of a double stamping thing. So what I'm going to do is with that same image, okay? I'm going to take that same image and I'm going to stamp white over this. And then we're going to stamp each color. So I'm going to do white on each one, and then we're going to stamp each color over the white. And that's why this clear stamper is going to be so perfect, because I'll really be able to see, I'll be able to line it up really well, okay? And you guys will see that. So I'm going to speed through this, but all I'm going to be doing is just stamping white over each one, and then we'll move on to the colors. Okay guys, so I finished up stamping the white over all the black. Now as you can see, I did add 3 more because I want to try something that you guys will see in a moment. Yes, I'm excited. Okay, so now we are going to double stamp the colors over. We're going to go pink, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, blue, purple, and then you'll see what I'm going to do with these 3 after. So let's get started. I will walk through the first one with me talking you through it, and then I'm just going to speed through the rest of the colors until I get to the 3 extra swatches that I put down. So here's the pink. There we go. So now I am just going to clean this up, and I'm going to move on to the next colors. So I'll meet you guys back here when I am done. Okay guys, so as you can see, if you do want to swatch these over black, just swatch, just stamp. If you do want to stamp these over black, just stamp white down underneath and it works perfectly. So now I'm going to show you guys what I want to do with these extra 3 down here. I am going to do a little gradient. So we're going to we're going to do different colors. For this one, we're going to do pink, purple, and then blue. So we'll do a little bit of pink, a little bit of purple, and turquoise. Now with this, you do need to scrape it a couple times so they could blend. Oh wow, okay. This is gonna be really pretty. I am excited. Oh, that was so not in frame. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, that is pretty. That is freaking pretty. Okay. Okay, I'm excited. All right, now I'm sure you saw how easily those blended. I literally only swiped them twice to blend them. I only had to scrape twice with my scraper. That was awesome. So now I want to do let's try green, yellow, and orange. So we'll do yellow, green, and orange. I freaking love these guys. Like, I am officially obsessed with these OPI color paints. Like, obsessed. Oh my god. These are fabulous. Look at that. Okay. Okay, so I think for this last one, I think I'm gonna try every color. A little carried away, but I want to try it and I want to see what happens. So we are going to try it. Now, because you're obviously trying to fit so many colors, you have to do just a little tiny drop basically of each. Okay? Just a little drop of each color. You don't want to run out of room. You do want to move quick enough so the polish doesn't dry. Oh, wasn't enough. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be okay. I shouldn't run out of room. Let's see this. Ready? You guys ready? Oh my goodness. Did that just do to you what that just did to me? Oh my god. Oh my god. First of all, look at that. Look at that. Oh. Oh my goodness, I am officially obsessed. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do here. Woo. Okay. So, the next thing that we are going to do is the design on our nails. I'm going to try to just make this really quick. God, I cannot believe how well those blended. I mean, seriously. That was incredible. Okay, guys, so now we are going to be actually doing the design on our nails. So the first thing that we're going to do is take our base coat. I'm going to be using a peel-off base coat. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead, get this on all the nails. We're going to let that dry, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so next we're going to take our base. This is going to be a holographic base. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this on my nails. I'm going to do 2 coats of this. So you're going to paint 1 coat, let that dry, and then we'll do the 2nd coat. Okay, guys, so I'm doing my 2nd coat. So now we are going to be sponging some more hollow on top of this so that it stands out a lot more. So I do need some protection for my cuticles. This is my gold holographic metallic cuticle protector. I will leave a link to this below on how you can make this yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on my cuticles. Don't need too much of this, just enough to cover the skin around your nails. Okay, we're going to let that dry, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that our cuticle protector is all dry, we're going to go ahead and take a sponge and also whatever holographic top coat you would like to add. This is by Revlon and it's holographic pearls. Now I chose this one because it's more of a scattered holographic top coat and the glitter in it is not as fine, so it's really going to help the holographic base to stand out a lot more. So I'm just going to go ahead and sponge this on to the sponge. And then you can just dab it on the nail. You don't need too much. Just a little bit is really going to make a difference. I'm not sure if you can tell. You can kind of tell when I go like that how much of a difference it does make. So we only need one coat of that. And once you're done, you can take your tweezers. These are from Tweezer Man. And you can just peel that off. So I'm just going to finish the rest of the nails, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now if you got any glitter on your skin, you can go ahead and take a cleanup brush, dip it in a little bit of acetone, and just go ahead and try to get some of that glitter off. Shouldn't really have much. But if you do, it's definitely very easy to get off. Okay, so next up, I'm going to take my stamping plate, and I'm actually going to use this image right here, this little flower. Right there. I'm going to take the two colors that I'm going to be using on this nail. I'm basically just going to stamp a couple of these flowers on my nail with different colors. I'm going to be using the orange and my pink. Okay, and then I need my stamper right here, same one. And I have my Uber Chic scraper. And then another tip, you guys, to get, I'll actually show you how I do this, to get the rest, like after I stamp it on my nail, to get whatever leftover polish is on there, you can just use one of these lint rollers, and I'll show you. But that's a good way to get it off of there. So, and then obviously we need our, lint-free wipes and some acetone, but it's not important at this second. So I'm going to pick up one of these flowers, and I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it anywhere on my nail. And you see how there's some leftover stuff on there? You can just stamp it on here, and as you can see, it'll take the polish off. So for this nail, I'm just going to do a couple pinks and a couple of oranges. And I'll walk you guys through this nail, and then I'll just do the other nail sped up. So I'm going to do one more pink. And let's do it right at the corner. Just like that. And then we'll go ahead and do an orange. And I'm going to stick this one right here. That's how that looks so far. And I think I'm going to do one more orange. I'll do it right up in this corner. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take my cleanup brush and some acetone and just clean up all this stuff. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take my top coat and paint that on, and it'll bring everything to life, as you can see. I think it looks pretty. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead with the rest of my nails. I'm gonna speed through it, but I just want to let you guys know, for my middle finger, I'm gonna do the green and the yellow. For my ring finger, I'm gonna do the turquoise and the blue. And then for my pinky, I'm gonna do the purple and the pink again. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, so this is the finished end result of that little mani that we just did. It was very quick and easy. I'm gonna go ahead and add a picture in here so that you could really see it. And yeah, so I hope that you guys like this. And this is going to complete the stamping part of the review of these color paints. And next up, we're going to do water marbles. And then after that, we're going to do a nice little pond mani. So yeah, definitely stay tuned and go ahead and check those videos out. I'll make sure to link them in the bottom bar in the description box, so you guys can go ahead and check it out. And don't forget to check out the swatches of this. The swatches part of this review and also the gradient part of this review, I'll also link those below. So yeah guys, I love you, and definitely stay tuned for the water marble part, which is my favorite. So definitely stay tuned guys. Bye.
Play no games, don't pretend on it. You gon' start with me, we gon' end on it. Let me do, baby, all the things I said I wouldn't do.